Actually, that's not. I don't decide. You're gonna have to ask my management about that because they always handle all that stuff. But I think we might be able to organize something. Um, and the next question is from. All right, this is a tough name to pronounce. Puel Puel, I think. And the question is, do you write all of your own music? And the answer is yes, I do write pretty much most of my own music, um, except for in instances when I'm doing a collab with another artist, or a lot of times I get a lot of um, help and feedback and direction. Not necessarily writing, but I always get a lot of feedback and direction from my producer, um, David. So, but most of the stuff I write myself. Yeah. All right. Next one is from Luciana, and she says, "Hey Justin, it was really awesome to get a reply from you. No problem. I screamed my heart out. I think she meant to say. And here's my question: what is your middle name?" All right. No, not many people know that. My middle name is Philip. Alrighty. Okay. Next question is from Miss Forbes. Miss Forbes. Yep, from Miss Forbes is a music promoter over in Las Vegas and does a great job. Hi, Miss Forbes. Thank you for your question, and thank you for everything over in Las Vegas. Miss Forbes was one of the promoters involved in the show that I did in Las Vegas just recently, which was awesome. So thank you. Um, Love all your music. Thank you. Does any of your music have any of your life connection with your past or present? Um, and the answer is yes. Um, I think I got a question similar to that one before. Um, yes, definitely. Some of my songs are definitely personal. Just for a couple examples I could give would be my first ever song was Much Love, which was a song about my family, and another song um, was the song I wrote for my grandmother, which was Your Love. Um, what's another one? Oh, there's another song called Reign of Morove, which is a song about my hometown Leh, which was definitely inspired from personal experience. So yeah, but also to answer your question, a lot of my songs sometimes are not personal. Sometimes I just, like I said before, sometimes I just imagine stuff for my songwriting. It really depends, from song to song. It depends. Okay, next one is, sorry guys, I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but we still got a hell of a lot of questions. Okay, next one is from my brother James over in Canada. Where will you be in 10 years? Place of residence and occupation. Ooh, that's a good question. Um, well, hopefully I'll still be doing music. Fingers crossed. That's what I really want to be doing. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot of other stuff as well. I really want to get into, I don't know, helping, animal conservation. I've said it before in my fan pods. Um, that's one thing that's really important to me is um, animal conservation. There's a lot of animals throughout the world are facing, extinction and habitat destruction, and it's not really fair. It's mainly because of, um, you know, kind of development and expansion of human civilization, and also where humankind is exploiting a lot of natural resources to you know what do the things that we do, make products that we consume, and to support our lifestyles and stuff like that. And the thing is, a lot of people, you would notice, like a lot of consumers aren't really aware of. Sometimes we're not well informed, and we're not aware of the consequences of the things that we buy or the things that we use, or we're not aware of how that might affect wildlife, or um, so those things are pretty important. And I want to be doing in 10 years. Hopefully I'll be involved in that kind of, in those issues somehow. And place of residence, I'm not sure. Hopefully uh, somewhere cool, like maybe I don't know, back in PNG or somewhere in the Pacific, or I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty cool to live anywhere. I like all places, and all different places uh, are interesting in their own way. So yeah. All right. Next one is from Claudix, and the question is, hey JW, can't wait to hear your next lot of music, cause I'm your diehard fan. Thank you. Please, can you tell us more about you? Okay. All right, that's a good question. All right, so like I said before, um, I'm of Australian heritage. My family moved to PNG long before I was born. I was born in PNG, grew up a lot of my life in PNG. But also, especially during my schooling years, I also traveled abroad a lot, and I also lived in various different places. I lived in the United States for quite a few years when I was in primary school. Um, and I also lived when I was in high school. I lived in Canada because in I went to boarding school in Canada, so I spent a lot of time as well in North America. I've also lived briefly in Hawaii. I've lived briefly in New Zealand. I've lived briefly in Indonesia. I think that's about it. Yeah, so I've traveled a lot in my life, and I've lived in a lot of places, which is a real blessing for me. It was tough sometimes when I was a kid to travel all the time and leave one life behind for another life. But when I got a bit older, I realized that it was a blessing for me to travel and see so many places and experience all different kinds of things. So yeah, that's a bit about me that you probably didn't know. Um, Alrighty, next one is from Neo Shoni Hevengu. Hope I got that right. Hi Justin, love all your songs. I got 3 questions. Do you like other artists featuring with you in your songs? Absolutely, yep. I've done a few collaborations with other artists. And how many PNG songs have you been featured in? Oh, okay, that's a good question. I can't remember exactly, but a handful of songs, and there's more coming as well. I've done quite a few collaborations with PNG artists, as well as Solomon Island artists and um, other Pacific artists as well. But there's more collaborations coming up pretty soon as well, so stay tuned for that. The next part of the question was, is it in your plan to tour PNG, or you haven't planned yet? Don't have a definite plan yet, but I've got some new songs and a new album coming out pretty soon, fairly soon this year. So I'm pretty sure that I will be touring PNG again sometime this year, hopefully. Yeah, so alrighty. Next one is from Edwina, a friend of mine from Brisbane. Do you have fear of drinking girly drinks? Good, good one. And the other part was, who are your musical influences and why? Um, that's a good question. I don't really, tell you the truth, I don't really, um, I don't really uh, like get influenced by just particular artists so much as I do get influenced by particular songs. And I kind of touched on it before in a previous question. There are lots of songs that have really inspired me throughout my life, and some songs that are really, that I really love in my heart. Are sentimental to me for various reasons. And I would say those kinds of things are the things, and also sometimes life experiences, but mainly different types of songs, not so much artists, are the things that influence me in my music. Yeah, so alrighty. And at what point in your life did you go all out with your music? That would have to be when I finished high school, because I started singing a lot when I was in high school, talent shows, in the school choir, things like that. But it wasn't until I finished high school that I really started to take take music really seriously and consider it, that it was then that I started to see it as you know, a professional career option for me. So yeah, it was pretty much straight after high school I started singing in bands and writing my own music and that kind of stuff. Um, and what song is playing on your iPhone or iPod and that you would never admit to, that you would never admit listening to? Huh. Okay, that's a good question. Um, hmm. I like a lot of kinds of music. Um, and then there are some kinds of music which I really don't like. But yeah, I mentioned it before. I really like country music, so a lot of people wouldn't know that. Love country music, so I listen to a lot of that. Um, Song that I wouldn't admit listening to, huh? Probably like every now and then I like listening to some of the boy band music, like Justin Bieber, or like I like a lot of the old boy band stuff, like New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys, or um, that kind of stuff. A lot of people think that's funny, or they think it's cheesy or lame, but a lot of those songs are really cool. They have good melodies and they're produced really well, and so yeah, probably like those kind of songs. I do listen to those songs sometimes. Yeah. Alrighty. Next one is from Kim, and the question is, do you have plans for your next smash hit song for your album yet, or is it in progress or in the process? Yes, Kim. I've actually got a new song, awesome song coming out really, really soon. Um, as far as I know, it's going to come out within the next couple of weeks. Could be like in a week or maybe 2 weeks or something. It's gonna be out really soon, and you guys will hear about it for sure on Facebook and Twitter. And so make sure you stay tuned to my Facebook and Twitter and online media and stuff. We'll definitely announce it. We'll make a big deal out of it with my management and stuff. So yep, it's coming out real soon. So stay tuned for it. Next question is from Gomez. This is a buddy. Gomez is a buddy of mine from a group called the Live Boys. They're from the States, over in Seattle, and we did a Christmas song we did a Christmas song together, me and the Live Boys. If you guys haven't heard of it, check my YouTube and Facebook and stuff. Back in December, I did a really cool Christmas song with these guys. And his question is, um, can you do an acoustic live version of Island Girl or Island Sound? Huh. Okay, that's a cool question. Um, I haven't recorded it, but I guess I could. Um, Actually, it's funny you answered that because a few times when I've performed Island Girl, which is one of my favorite songs, um, I actually do it acoustic. My guitarist, instead of using the band or the backing track for that song, sometimes I just like to perform that one with guitar. So I have performed that one acoustic before because it just really suits that song. And maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime I'll get around to recording it. It's a good idea actually. So hopefully, maybe I'll get to that sometime. All right. Next one is from Jethro. JW, there seems to be a lot of bands trying to emulate your tunes. Are we in for some new surprises and a lot more of the original JW mixed in some funky, fresh beats and awesome duets? Look forward to your next album. Any heads up for a release date? And he said he agrees with Gomez's post about unplugged or acoustic versions. All right, cool. Thanks, Jethro, for the question. And like I said before, I've got a new song coming out any day now. It's already been completely recorded and produced. We're just waiting for after production stage. Then there's this thing called mastering, which is the last thing that they do to the music before it can be released. So we're just waiting for it to be mastered, and then it's going to be released. Brand new song, really good song. I think you guys are going to love it. Coming up anytime now. So again, I'll try to do the acoustic stuff maybe sometime. We'll see what happens. All right. Okay, the next all the rest of the questions are kind of location relevant. So they're all asking me about certain places and stuff like that. So I'll get through those. The first one is, yo man, is uh, how was Vegas? How was Vegas last time? And the next one was from Donna, and Donna, one of my biggest fans, Donna, and Donna is a director from my fan club. So don't forget to go out and check out my fan club, guys, on Facebook, Justin Wellington Fan Club. Donna is asking, so how did it feel when you walked out on stage in Las Vegas? Oh yeah, so for those of you guys who know, I recently, just a couple of weeks ago, I went over to the United States and I did a performance over in Las Vegas, which was awesome. And yeah, it was terrific. It was my first ever performance in Las Vegas, and I don't know, it was surreal. It was kind of one of those things that previously to that I would only have ever imagined doing that, and then here I am, in Vegas and performing on stage, in one of the most famous cities in the world, and it was a big thrill. It was crazy, and it went. I was really happy because the performance went really, really well as well. Great crowd. I think crowd really liked my show and stuff, and also had great support from all the PNG people over in all the PNG, all the One Talks that live over there in the States. They came from all over the States. They traveled from places really far away from Las Vegas, and they made an effort to come to Las Vegas and watch my show. So that was something I really appreciated. It was great to meet all of you guys over there, and I'll be back there in June this year over in Vegas. So look forward to seeing you guys again. Yeah, so the Vegas show was great. Loved it, and it went really well. All right, the next question is from Lorraine. Were you brought up in Madang? And the next one was, do you still come back to Madang for breaks? And then, do you regard Madang as your home? Okay, Lorraine. No, I wasn't brought up in Madang. I was brought up in Leh. And I do, yes, I do still, I still do. Oh, the other part was regarding Madang as your home. Madang, I lived in Madang for a little while, quite a few years there, but probably Leh is still, Leh was definitely my original home. So yeah, I consider Leh my home. But I do, yes, I do still get to Madang every now and then for breaks and performances. I think, but it's been about 2 years now since I've been to Madang, so hopefully I'm gonna get there sometime soon. Hopefully this year, I think. So I'll see you then. If you're in Madang, I'll see you there. All right, next one is from Oroy. How long have you lived in PNG, and how will you regard this country as? Okay, I'm actually not living in PNG anymore at the moment. For the last few years I've been based in Australia in Cairns, but I still go back to PNG quite often and still definitely consider PNG my home. So yeah, and I love PNG. It's my favorite place. So yeah, thank you, Oroy, for that question. All right, and all these last questions, guys, I'm gonna get through them as quick as I can. They're all, again, location relevant. They're all asking me about when I'm going to a certain place. First one is from Boyo. When are you back in Cairns? I'm in Cairns right now. I'm gonna be performing in Cairns next weekend, which will be March 9th at the Salt House. So if you guys are in Cairns, any of you guys are in Cairns and want to come see me perform, come to the Salt House on March 9th. March 9th, I'll be at the Salt House at 9 p.m. So I'll see you there. Okay, next one was from DJ Baby Bear. Whenever you come to POM, can you visit Paradise High School? Because my little sister goes to school there and she's a huge fan of yours and it would mean the world to her. All right, cool. Thanks for that. Actually, I've never heard of Paradise High School before, but I would love to go there. Absolutely. If they ever invited me, like if I ever got an invitation from them, I would absolutely love to go there and meet the students and whatever, and meet your sister as well for sure. I would love to. So I don't know. Maybe on my next tour. I don't know. Tell the school to send me an invitation, and I'll definitely make an effort to get there. All right, next one is from Amanda. Hi Jay, will you be doing some shows for Alatau in the coming months? And Amanda, I'm not sure. Hey, Alatau is one of the last major centers in PNG where I've actually never performed it. Never performed in Alatau, so but I've always wanted. I've been to Alatau several times, but just never performed there. So I'm hoping, I really love to get the chance to go there. It's just that, again, never had the opportunity to perform there. Never had an invitation from one of the hotels or concerts or anything. So just haven't had the opportunity. But if I did, I would definitely love to go there and perform. All right, Emmanuel draws the next question. How about any thoughts of coming for a tour uh, or concert to Fiji? And I got another question there from Lucy, who's like my auntie over in Fiji. What about Fiji tour? Are you still interested in having a concert in Fiji? And the answer is, I think so. Yes. Um, I had originally planned to do a concert in Lautoka last year in December, but um, for a number of reasons, it wasn't able to go ahead. Plus, they had some really bad weather there and a cyclone in Lautoka and Nandi late last year, so that didn't help. But as far as I know, I think so. I think I'm gonna be going there this year to perform, to do a concert. Lucy, hit up Mo to see if that's still happening, uh, because I'd love to come back and do a concert for sure. All right. Next one is from Barbara, and she's asking, when are you coming to back to Seisha Fishing Club? Seisha's a community up in right at the tip of Australia and Queensland, right up. It's like the furthest northern point in Queensland, and it's a great little community. I love going there. I'll probably be there, I don't know, in the next couple months. I usually go there a couple times a year, so probably in the next few months I'll be back in Seisha. Okay, next one is from Paul, and he's asking any tour in PNG, especially down in Morobe. And yes, the answer is yes. I'm gonna be in Ley in about 2 weeks' time. I'm doing a performance. I'm doing a show at the Ley Yacht Club on Saturday, March 16th. So any of you guys, any of my fans over there in Ley, obviously that's my hometown, so I can't wait to come back. And I'm gonna be doing that show at the Yacht Club March 16th. So if you guys are in Ley, make sure you get there. And definitely, I can't wait to see you guys at the show. All right, cool. Next question. All right, so excited. Hey, some of my friends tell me that you're coming to do a show at the Ley Yacht Club. Okay, so that's like the last one. Again, yep, Ley Yacht Club, March 16th. Make sure you guys get there. All right. Next one is from Lee. Hey JW, I'm in a school along the highway Yonki in Eastern Highlands Province, and in our arts class we're learning about music, and you have a lot of fans here. Maybe you should come here for a visit. Cool. All right. Hey Lee, thank you so much, and hi to all my fans up there at the high school. Thank you so much. Love you guys and appreciate your support. I don't know. Again, yeah, I mean, if I get the invitation to go there, I would love to. So maybe, I don't know, maybe next time I come up to PNG, we'll see what happens. Tell the school to invite me officially, and then maybe I can definitely make the effort to go there. Okay, next one is from Florence. Any tour here in Madang City? Because I missed out the last time. All right, Florence. No definite plans yet to go to Madang, but like I said before, I'm hoping sometime this year, once my new album comes out, I'll be in Madang. So yeah. All right. From Pierre, I believe you'll be in Cairns performing gigs at Salt House and Cooktown in March. Yep. I don't know what you got planned for April, but do you have any performances soon? Yeah. Oh, actually, just to answer this question, and for everybody out there who wants to know where I'm performing and when, go to my website. I've got a website called justinwellington.com. It's my official website. And on my website, you can see my show details. So there's a tab there. I think it's called gigs or shows or something like that. Click on that, and then you'll see a list of all my shows and dates and locations, venues, all the details about when and where I'm performing. So make sure you go check out justinwellington.com. Alrighty? Okay, next one is from Bernadette, and she's asking, are you going to come back to the Bay and watch one of our games? I think she's a rugby player who lives over in the Bay Area, which is San Francisco and Oakland over in the United States. I think these are guys that came to my show in Las Vegas, and they're rugby players. They got a female rugby team, which is awesome. So Bernadette, I think I'm gonna be in San Francisco sometime later this year. I think in June, July I'm doing a tour in North America, and I'm definitely gonna go to San Francisco. So if you guys are still have your season in June, July, I'd love to come and watch one of your games, and also best of luck for your season. All right, and say hi to everyone. Okay, next one, Rebecca. JW, can you come to UPNG and perform here? All the fans here are dying to hear you sing. Cool. All right. Thank you. Hi to everybody at UPNG, all my fans there. Hi, and thank you, and much love to all of you, and thank you for your support. And again, like the previous ones, if you guys are able to talk to the staff there and get them to invite me officially to the school, absolutely, I would love to come and visit and say hi to all you guys. All right, that would be awesome, and maybe perform for you as well. Whatever, I would love to. So yeah, just get them to invite me. All right, next one is from Robinson. JW, can you come to Kundiawa and perform? Hold on. I'm just. I've just lost my screen. Sorry guys, just give me a second. Okay, sorry. Here we go. The question was, JW, can you come to Kundiawa and perform? Man, I guarantee you have lots of fans waiting for you up here in Kundiawa. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, again, it's like Alatau. I've been to Kundiawa several times, but never actually had the chance to perform there. So, see, the thing is, guys, to perform, most of the time I actually have to have an opportunity, like I have to be invited, or I have to have, a concert organized for me, or a nightclub, or, something like that. I have to get an invitation to come perform. So, and as yet, I've never actually had an official invitation or opportunity to perform in Kundiawa or Alatau. So, basically, that's what I'm waiting for. I would love to go, and absolutely, I would perform there for sure. Just got to be invited and have the opportunity to go there. So, yeah. All right, next one from Eugene. Eugene saying, "Damn right, you got fans here in Kundiawa." Hey, cool. Hi to all my fans in Kundiawa. I love you guys, and thank you for your support. Much love. All right, next one from Eslin. Love all your songs. When you come to PNG, can you come to Rabaul? Absolutely. I still got family in Rabaul. My uncle and my cousins are in Rabaul, so I love going back to Rabaul. And also my good friends Jelta and Melinda. Hi guys. All right, next one is from Joyce, coming back to PNG. I'll be in Leh in 2 weeks' time. That's the next one in PNG. And the last question, guys, is from Lena, and she's saying, "Hello, when are you coming to New Caledonia?" All right, Lena, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing there's no definite plan yet. But like I said, in response to some of the other questions, I'm pretty sure that after my new album comes out this year, I'm probably going to get the chance to go back to New Caledonia and perform. I've been there several times, and I always love it there. It's a beautiful place, and I've got heaps of awesome fans there. So, fingers crossed, sometime later this year I'll be in New Caledonia. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, woohoo! I think that's my longest ever fan pod, and the reason for that is because I had so many questions. So once again, I want to thank all of you guys so much for submitting your questions on Facebook and Twitter. I really appreciate the interest and support. Once again, always appreciate the support and the love. So thank you guys so much. And thank you once again. Just want to say a quick thank you to my management team, Rapolla-Miranda Music. These are the guys that always help me organize everything and help me with my career and everything. So thank you to my management, and thank you again, all you guys, all my fans and friends out there. Thank you guys for listening and watching. I apologize that this fan pod was so long. I think what I might do next time is split this one into two, just so you guys don't have to wait for an hour to hear your questions. I'm really sorry about that, but the reason for that is every time I get a question, I want to answer it as thoroughly and genuinely as I can. So sometimes it takes a while, but hope you guys didn't mind, and hope you guys enjoyed the fan pod, and hope I answered your questions. All right, that's it. I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys on the next JW FanPod. Thank you guys. Much love. Bye.